What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the visiting team and the home team. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody, one final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on in the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Spencer Schrader is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're underway here in Omaha. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine he would do that intentionally for any reason. Can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The give here, it's Ahmed. He loses the football! And it looks like the offense recovered. They did. Coach clearly not happy with the call on the field. The Armadillos are going to throw the red flag.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review
so a very early challenge, but a good one. Calls overturns, and that's going to unlock a third challenge for them if it gets to that point later in this game. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on that one, and that means 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They go play action on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Right side cut by Higgins. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings them to 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Armadillos finish up an excellent opening series. John Parker Romo out to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Armadillos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Antlers, nothing. John Parker Romo.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Antlers finish off their opening drive.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one splits the uprights. And the Antlers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Armadillos and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
They run now with Ahmed. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Omaha first down.
They run, Ahmed. He cuts it right. And that is a touchdown. The Armadillos break the tie here in the first. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Romo adds the point after. And the Armadillos take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Antlers 7. John Parker Romo.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26, and that is good for a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on first. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
This is Cox. That's Walker. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Antlers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for it.
That one right down the middle. And the Antlers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. This offense ready to get going again now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 17 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Antlers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Armadillos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Pretty pay there to take him down. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
Now this offense ready to head back out. On 1st down, they'll run. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Complete to number 15. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the second quarter started. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. This offense getting all set for this series. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, lost the football. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Ooh, so close to a big play. Coach clearly not happy with the call on the field. The Armadillos are going to throw the red flag.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
To throw here on 1st down. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Gets his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's a dive up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives him the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Looking in the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one will careen out of bounds, just in enemy territory there. Now this offense getting set to work here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll run here on first down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
There he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Gotta think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. It's a 44-yard look from the right hash.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here's Price. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Hand off to the back. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jalen Simpson.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it off to his running back. Recovered by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Working on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. On the move into the red zone. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Armadillos grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Romo on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Armadillos bump the lead up to 13 points.
14.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Antlers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They could use something to trim that deficit and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They are throwing it again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The offense getting set to go. They've got first down here from the 36. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's second down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
He's going to throw it. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break.
Let's go.
Final throw before the break. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And he's going to be forced out of bounds on what will be the final play of our first half. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter.
John Parker Romo.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Jeffrey Bossa on the coverage.
They'll throw, third and long. Benson's got it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second 10.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First down now, ball at the 33. Give now to the running back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
The beauty of defensive tackles is they come in all shapes and sizes. From 280 pounds to almost 400 pounds in their football gear, Kate. But when you get one of those war daddies that can shed a tackle and create a negative loss like that, well, those guys are real hard to find.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Armadillos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Catch made over the middle. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. This is Ahmed. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Blown back gets the handoff. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It appears all that prep. Work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock. It has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw here. Has it in close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown. The Armadillos make it a 16-point ball game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Antlers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Finds a seam down the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now a give running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 3rd down from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working now from the gun. He has room past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Throwing again on 2nd. Throw is caught. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Antlers get it back to within 2 possessions. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in 1 season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Antlers cut the lead down to 10.
34. Antlers 24.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Their offense running back out now. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game, and these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle 3rd down better. And that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on 3rd down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team, the preparation, the execution, and the that touchdown on the previous drive.
They go play action on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch, right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you just want, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
Curtin there to bring it in. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It goes for 32 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
Omaha. 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the double. Here we go.
Pass play now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Armadillos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Romo on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Armadillos take a 3-possession lead.
41, Antlers 24. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now outruns their offense to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
This is Cox. That's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Antlers.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Jeffrey Bossa on the coverage.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's going to throw it again. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Number 6. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Rio. First down. A gain of 5. And the Rio de Janeiro.
In the red zone now. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Pass play coming here. Gets it to Paris Campbell. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's on the play. That's good for a Rio. First down. First down, Rio.
They're going play action. And he is in. Touchdown. The Antlers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Antlers cut the lead down to 10.
41. Antlers 31.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And they recover this one without a problem. The onside. Attempt fails.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Plowing up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's the backup. First throw. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. Give him 5 on the play, and that means first down.
That's good for an Omaha. First down.
Back play straight ahead. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
That's another.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The defense takes its third and final timeout. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
14-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves at 1st and goal. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Going to the ground again on first. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Omaha. Armadillos moments away from win number 12. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Another carry for him. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Armadillos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Romo. Point after is good. And the Armadillos take a 3-possession lead.
48, Antlers 31.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. On return, here's Price. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out runs their offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Chased out to his right. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Trying to set this up quick.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Armadillos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
19 Tiger. Go.
They draw it up for him. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were all